Minecraft hardcore YouTubers have gone too far. Let me explain. You see, back when hardcore first started, all you had to do to make a cool video was just find somewhere nice to live and build your basic house. Nothing too cool. But nowadays, to even think about getting out your first episode, you have to build a crazy house, obtain every illegal block and item, build every single farm known to man, and spend hours building whatever this is, some sort of factory, and get the most maxed out netherite armor that could even be considered in Minecraft, and chuck in draining an ocean monument while you're at it. And today I'm going to try and change that by making what I think is going to be a crazy hardcore world, taking it at my pace, how I enjoy it, and making some entertaining and useful content for you guys. So stay tuned. Here we are, day number 1. I spawned in an oak biome which had lots of trees, so at least I have a lot of material. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. My only objective is just don't die. But I do enjoy having lots of material to deal with, and the fact there's a plains biome over in that direction, a swamp over there, and a nice mountain to be next to, I realised this might be nice to make home. But of course, like all games, you have to start with the basics, and in Minecraft that means chopping your first tree. Chopping a tree isn't always easy. I mean, there could be mobs around, but in this instance I was lucky and there wasn't. Sorry cows, your bodies belong to me now. It's okay, I'll give you a minute to get over it, but you belong to me. I need your meat. Okay, that sounds weird, but you get my point. Is that a mine shaft? That's crazy. I mean, I guess I should explore that later, but right now, I'm not quite sure I'm anywhere near prepared to go near to that. But over that direction, what is that one floor? Okay, now it's generating. And a spruce tree. And like a highland cow. Pretty cool. I love all the new updates, just making everything feel so much more immersive. Whilst attempting to get some stone tools, I actually dug upon some coal. I was glad I found it because I guess I'll need it later, but it's very surprising. I seem to do this every time. Although coal's common, how common is it that you actually dig down straight onto it? With my newfound stone tools, I got right back to chop. Oh, it's nighttime. What happened? I built a house, and now it's nighttime. Guess I've got to record it. But now my problem really comes from the fact that I have no bed, because I failed to kill sheep in time, and they won't spawn now. Oh well, I guess I can spend this time doing something a little more productive, like putting a door on my house so I don't die. Well, I guess all I can do for the night is sit here and watch my furnace smelt down my food. It's pretty fun. With my 10 steak in hand and a good night's sleep on a hard birchwood floor, I decided to set off in search of any structure or anything useful. Especially sheep, I kind of need them for a bed. It would be useful. I suppose I haven't really spoken about my goals in this world. I don't have many, but the ones I do have I'd like to get done definitely this episode. So number 1, maybe make a nicer looking base or expand the one I just built. And number 2, just find a village and trap the villagers. You know how it works, and if you don't, then you'll see later, I suppose. Okay, sorry sheep. Are you using your wool? Probably, but I need to borrow it. Don't take this personally. It's just, I need your wool. You know what? I'm having a vision. This island would be the perfect place to build a base. Yeah, look at it. This would be perfect. I mean, you could have a house, maybe a few gardens. This would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Wow, some of the land around here is really beautiful. But anyway, you've probably heard enough of me yapping, so I'm just going to get on and do some grinding. Rest. It was a pretty uneventful journey until I found what could possibly be the longest minecart chain ever, a literal army of creepers, 2 deep slate coal ore, and finally a spider spawner which had some pretty okay loot if I'm being honest. Well, I've upgraded my game version to 26.2, so now I have the Sulfur Cube update. But the problem is, that's caused some problems, including I've lost a whole game clip, a bunch of footage just got corrupted or lost, I don't really know. Either way, all it showed was me looting a village, yapping on about something I was going to do later, and I found another village as well, but I didn't quite get that bit on camera either. I didn't loot the other one, but all you gotta know is I've upgraded my game version, added a couple fresh animation mods and performance mods, and basically just looted the village and started doing some work. So now you're all caught up, let's get on with the video. I left the village now armed with over a stack of hay bales and 3 new crop types: potatoes, wheat seeds, and carrots. So I decided to put my best foot forward and start growing all 3 of these in the background before I do anything else. Time lapse. And here we are. Plenty of crop area, nice and sorted out. 3 rows. I'm going to do the thing where you put like different rows of crops together so they grow faster. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And I'm going to mostly go for potatoes and carrots because they're what I can sell to farmers, and then probably just wheat for my personal eating. And also for animals in the future. Now, speaking of animals, right there on that hill, I feel is going to be a good place to put some sort of barn for our animals to live in. So in that case, let's get landscaping, resource gathering, and most of all building. So I started off landscaping like anyone would. I then got straight back to tree chopping, making sure I had enough materials for the whole project. I even then decided to mine down a giant spruce tree that I prepared earlier, and then started building. I decided I was going to go with a mixed birch and oak palette for this one, but we're also mixing in some spruce where I can. I was looking at an inspiration picture for like the shape of the barn, but I decided to go completely against that because my wood style just didn't go with it at all. And in the end, I decided just going free ball was probably the way to go. So I let it happen. Now that the structure is fully built, I decided it was going to be a good idea to start working on details for the build. First of all, let's finish off the walls that were looking quite questionable in certain areas. Let's start by adding some windows right here. I think the spruce fences makes it really look like a barn. I'm still undecided on whether I want to leave this floor as grass or whether I want to change it, but I think if we're going to have sheep in here eventually as well, it's probably wise to leave it as grass. I also think it's going to be a good idea to already lay out the pens, so when I'm ready to get cows in here, it'll be easy enough. After a little bit, I decided to add some barrels in the corner and also some hay bales, put a nice little pathway in. My speech is not on today. And 2 torches for the cow pen so it's bright enough in here. I also realised if I wanted more animals, I could actually put them upstairs, maybe for like chickens or something, and I could set up like a hopper system for eggs. Just so they're out of the way, because there's plenty of space up, but not really flat. I didn't design this very well. But although it's not the best design thing, I really like the look of it, and I just love doing builds that make my world feel immersive. Probably be a good idea to get cows breeding in the meantime whilst I'm doing other stuff, otherwise it'll come to the point where I need leather and won't be able to get it. Also, a sheep's following me. I'm afraid if you follow any further sheep and you get to my barn, you will not live to see the end of the day. But that's your decision. I can't say I didn't warn him. What on earth is that cow doing? I suppose now it's about high time that I harvested my crops. So here we go. It's going to be loud, but I guess the more you get, the quicker you can grow more. Ideally, I'd be able to use fortune on this, but I don't have that as an enchant yet. Which means maybe the next thing I do is try and get an enchanting table, try sort out some more villagers? Maybe? I don't know. I think I need to get myself more established first, and this creeper is scaring me. Phew. After that, we've got a nice chunk of this field covered already. This is brilliant. So now I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet, prepare myself, because caving is what's up next. I didn't fully explore this cave last time, so I decided it'd probably be a good idea to finish off whatever's down here. That was a horrible MLG. I need to get better at doing them. I've been relying on them too much recently, and I don't even know if I caught it on camera, but earlier I put the whole world on the line on an MLG. Not a good idea. Judge me if you will for strip mining, but I'm telling you, it's so much easier than anything else. Here we go. First diamonds, or diamond, depending on how many there are. But I'm hoping it's more than one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just going to be 6. I hope. Yeah, just going to be 6. But 6 vein to start with. Brilliant. Okay, I've returned home from my little camping trip underground. I currently have 11 diamonds, which isn't bad considering that was only maybe half an hour of strip mining. I'm too scared to go into caves because I don't really want to lose the world. Maybe eventually, I just gotta suck it up at some point, but for now, I have enough for what I want to do. Okay, now that I've emerged from the cave and sorted everything out, I think it's about high time I started work on my own personal house, because living in that little wooden shack versus what my animals are getting is quite annoying. So let's get brainstorming. Having the resources you require is always nice. Too bad I don't. Anyway, you remember when I mentioned earlier that place where I said it would be nice to build a house? Well, I'm heading there today. Okay, here we are. This is the island. Let's get over there. Can I just say, look at this fresh animation swimming. It's so cool. Yep, this island would be perfect for building a base. So I think I'm just going to have to put my best foot forward and landscape this down to an area where I feel comfortable to get to work. Otherwise, it's just going to be a pain whilst building. And honestly, the flatter this is, the better it's going to look with the certain build I'm trying anyway. So let's get going. No way I just did Oh, wait. Wait, no. No way that's different. Oh, I just thought it was that. Oh, no. I've just deleted. Oh, my. Well, you can see the house now. Here it is. Not done yet. But, it's starting to take shape. I was trying to finish up a flashback recording, but clearly don't know how it works yet. Seriously. Not again. But that doesn't matter though, because this is what the house looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. So one of the first things I want to do to decorate my house is take a pair of shears and just start absolutely tearing down some leaves. This is one of my favourite things to do in Minecraft just because of how quick you can mine them and how cool they look like in detailing on builds. And to be honest, 41's probably already enough. Let's get moving. Alright, so now we're back here. We're just going to add some leaves in certain spots, like this wall I found just looks a bit bland. Putting a window there just doesn't feel right, so just add some leaves. Honestly, it's my number one rule. If you've got areas of your base that just need a little bit of touching up, just add some leaves. It looks so much better than nothing. And honestly, I don't know where I'd be in builds without them, so I much appreciate you leaves. You're very important. Very, very important. Now, if there's one more spot I'd like to put some leaves, maybe up on my roof there somewhere. Yeah, that looks quite a bit better. Okay, I think I'm done with house building for now, and probably that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Much appreciate you watching it if you already made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode, number 1. It's always a struggle to get started and make good content out of whilst you're struggling to get started in the game. maybe not struggling, but to do alongside editing and stuff, it's quite difficult. So I appreciate you watching to this point. If you do have any questions on or any recommendations to do in the world, let me know in the comments below. And see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Dude, this looks awesome with shaders.